Hey guys.
Hi.
I've lost the flow. Where am I? Who am I? Welcome to another episode of Tales of Elordial, A Wound in the Wind. We are Myth and Mischief.
Jesus.
And that is going to hurt in the audio. Good thing you do that.
I mean, it was awful, but it was quiet.
That's true, that's
Probably
true.
fine.
It's
Oh,
probably
well,
fine.
I mean, just mute his mic.
Let's just not unmute it. Do we really? I don't think we need to.
We'll add another clip in post.
Yeah.
We'll just make them an overdub. All right. So as always, we do have people to thank. You can look down in the description of the video to see all the people who helped to make this happen.
They're cool peeps.
They're very cool peeps. Check
Do
them
it.
out.
I'll never forgive you.
No.
Editors shit them.
And with that note, let's get into it. Leaving behind the village of 10 trees, the home of some, and a brief stopover for others, with the sky torn asunder above them and the great god of the sky, Ayatul, hovering there. The party have found themselves embroiled in some perhaps misplaced political tensions with all of this going on, as the Firbolg and the local Aterian nobility struggle over logging rights of an ancient grove of isolate trees. Seeing what had happened to this land, this new creature of crystal that travels with the party brought down the wrath of spiders that they had befriended upon this camp, calling them to attack. The rest of the party, unwilling to let potentially innocent people die over this misunderstanding of perhaps how things work, rushed back to help. And in the ensuing chaos, Vihanta, a new Firbolg friend, and Felix brought down most of the camp. Another Firbolg, Terra, attempted to leap in to make the Firbolg look better, to leap in and help, and was captured, well, knocked unconscious and captured.
She did.
Many were saved, but many were still lost, dragged away into the trees by the spiders that make this place their home. An immortal of Eteria, one of the most elite soldiers, Jost Charno, took those of the party who helped back to Costroca, as there were some questions that needed answering. To which Anielloa claimed responsibility for the spiders.
I had no choice, did I?
Slowly, all of you ended up in the town, split up around different places.
Split the party.
Felix disappeared off into the town after taking the form of Joshan, a friend from 10 Trees, while Anielloa talked to Jost and tried to bring him around on side, telling him the whole story, but maintaining her own responsibility. But the Lady Fladel, Lady of Costroca, didn't buy any of it and seemed to have her own agenda. Some of you fleeing out into town, Juniper, knives, and a strange cloaked figure that threatened her within her own room, fled out into the town.
Oh, yeah.
The Whisperer and these other two, somewhat on the run,
Who did?
as afraid for her life and her reputation. Lady de Costroca imprisoned Anielloa, the crystal creature, and Fol, mother of Buro, who came to attempt to help. And as night fell, the town crier announced that Redhorn was wanted for desertion. The Whisperer,
Oh dear.
this figure, no name given, but drawn, was wanted for intimidation. So, we're going to...
Are you crushing his soul every time that thing makes noise?
I don't know, I just threw it over my shoulder. Like, I need to stop.
Devin shrinks as a human being, like...
Oh, sorry, is it going to be hard to edit that? Just mute me. Fair.
Ooh, tonal shift.
I'm so far away.
Okay, I'm done.
I got it out of me.
So, in Costroca, actually would like, let's go with this one. Let's make it a little more tense, shall we?
Why?
Maybe.
I think the history books will show the, what was it, of spiders that he said? This is just what that event was called.
All right, so
Game face.
we're going to jump back in with Knives, Juniper, and the Whisperer.
Me.
As all of you,
No one has names.
having attempted some different tasks, have kind of converged back upon Lady Fladel's manor. You make eye contact through the dark, as you can see inside, and now moving around in something of a swarm, more and more guards have been called to the manor. There's now, rather than just the two that were there, a dozen that you can make out moving through windows. And you see, even just through the window with her light on in her office that you were in not long ago, you can see there's a guard waiting back there. What do the three of you want to do?
Just before, like, as they're kind of approaching, I'm probably busy trying to get a gauge on what I can tell about the building, what's guarded, any areas that could be accessed easier than others, how dangerous the situation is.
Alrighty.
Just trying to scope out the building in general from where I am.
Alright, yeah, make an investigation check for me then. Or perception, either's fine.
Investigation, definitely. 21.
Her manor, you can see it's kind of sitting atop, like, as the town slopes up towards this, like, sandstone cliff, this beachside kind of town that Costroca is. You can see the manor is a 2-story building.
Yeah.
With no sort of fenced garden or anything. It is just like in the town, but it is fairly sprawling. There is an entrance on basically every side of the house. Front doors, there's stairs sort of leading up to it. But yeah, on almost every side of the house there are entrance ways. I'm going to get you to make a stealth check too while you're doing this. I need water. My throat is already sore. It's all good.
Stealth, you said?
Yeah.
15.
15, okay.
Thank you, Price.
So you're kind of, looking around and you can see servants coming and going from the sort of like facing the building, the left-hand side. Then on the right-hand side you see a door as well, though you can't really see anyone coming or going from it. But yeah, there's clearly a servant's entry on the left-hand side, the front door, and then there's a door on the back as well, and the right-hand side.
And I know that there's, like, the walls are scalable.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So the walls themselves aren't necessarily that scalable. You went up a tree. That was
Right.
how you got up there.
Makes sense.
So there is a tree next to the window on that upper sort of office floor.
So I know I could get back up there, but it's guarded now.
Yes, she has a guard in that room with her.
And I'm guessing from where I am, I can't really tell where these two are. I'd have to, like...
Oh, I'd be standing right next to a window if my room had a window.
You are... what did you get for your investigation?
21? It's 20-something.
Windows are shut, so no.
Cool.
So no, you can't
So I
see.
can't really determine where they are, but I can see where I could maybe look around without getting caught.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Okay, I'm just biding my time.
Yeah. In terms of the upper floor, there does appear to be there's like the classic like mezzanine thing where you have the stairs that kind of go up to a balcony around in like the entry hallway before it sort of splits off to the rooms of the manor.
The hunter's still here, isn't she?
The hunter is still here, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm just kind of silently watching the building and scoping everything out. And if these two are arriving, I just watch them start.
Yeah. So you two do arrive back, and I'm assuming you sort of allow yourself to be seen by them, or not? No?
Not for now, but probably I don't think I'll last long because game. Right this second, sure.
Okay, so you two do spot each other as you're coming back. If you are coming back to the manor though, I'm going to get you to make stealth checks straight away. We are in the dark, so you don't have advantage, but they all have much lower perception if you're staying out of the torchlight.
Dark.
14.
14?
Oh.
Equally by darkness.
18.
18, cool. Yeah. Yeah, rules wise, if you have disadvantage on perception checks, your passive perception goes down 5. So right now their perception to spot things is very bad if you're not in torchlight.
Yeah.
So
Which way now?
no, you'd keep the shadows, I'm assuming. Yeah.
You just stand in the middle.
You're just like,
open.
let's go and sneak up to this building.
There you are, son of a gun.
No, but I was thinking, is the street well lit?
The street would be well lit, but it is given it is a smaller town and we don't have electric street lights or anything, it would mostly be lanterns, I think,
Yeah.
as soon as you
so
get.
It's quite dim.
Yeah, so the manor's going to have some torches and light coming out of it.
Yeah.
And the guards would all be, who are outside would be carrying torches, but most of them are inside.
Yeah.
So realistically, you're kind of as soon as you're 30 feet away from the building, you're in darkness.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see each other as you approach.
Cool. Are we just on the street though?
Yeah, you guys can pull into an alley or whatever
Yeah.
you'd like to do if you'd like to talk.
I'm gonna pull knives into an alcove.
Alcoves.
Now I won't bother them.
Just leap into it.
Oh,
5 minutes.
You're like, oh, get them some privacy.
Oh shit, they just look out the window, what are they doing?
It's horrible.
Well, I don't know how lucky you were, but that was very intense. There's no small ships in the dock for us to steal, and I almost got caught. But I made it away.
Well, I almost got caught myself, but probably was a little bit less tense. Now, our crystal friend and Anielloa are still in the house.
That makes escape much more difficult.
Yes.
Do you have a plan? I don't.
Maybe we just...
We might be able to cause a distraction somehow. Lure the guards away, but I don't know how to get them out of the house.
What's on the other side of the street?
Is there a stable?
No, not on her manor.
No
There is a
horse
table.
shenanigans.
I'm imagining she has a townhouse, but...
Yeah, so it's a fairly extensive manor actually, because basically, so the whole town sort of slopes up towards, so you've got, as you sort of walk out through the valley that Costroca's at the end of, there's the river running along. Costroca spreads along the river, and then Mount Calgaria runs along that side of the valley. Mm-hmm. So the town kind of all slopes up towards Mount Calgaria, but then you've got this beach that runs along down there.
Right.
So she's right up on the top of this sort of cliffy kind of area. It's not a cliff, but up at the top of this hill. So she's basically got this plateau for her manor
Okay.
that's sort of sitting up above the town.
So it is
Just push her off.
a residential area. There's not parks or a town square.
There is, but that is further into
down.
the town.
Okay.
So kind of secluded.
Nah, as soon as you're out of the house, there'd be a little bit of sort of space, and then, once you're down sort of a bit of the street, there's houses.
But if we go
road.
around the house, we're not surrounded by people.
No, you would be
Yeah.
sort of, you're
It's
kind
just
of in
the
her.
front that's super
yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I feel like that's a bad thing.
What, you want people to see you and if you try to sneak around?
I wanted to draw a crowd and
I mean,
expose
later.
her.
Probably not right now, but later, yeah. And then she can't escape.
All right.
I'm going to go out the back.
Okay. I still don't know what to do.
Okay, well, if you want, why don't you make an intelligence check or something like that? You can both, and I'll see if I can
Can I
some ideas.
watch the guards and see if there's what they're doing, if there's any patterns to their patrolling or
Sure.
using my military knowledge.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Sure, I'll just make this an intelligence with proficiency check. We just need military knowledge as a skill.
But they're moving in the same way.
Like waves. Like a pattern.
Call back.
12.
12.
So that wasn't it.
Not really, not discernible. It's more so a matter of she's gone, cool, I've just been threatened in my house and then taken prisoners. Everybody come and protect me.
Yeah.
So,
Do we even know that?
huh? No,
We wouldn't know that she'd
don't-
been threatened in our house, so
She screamed that someone was in the house.
oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, she did. And she was
Like,
like,
guards, help, intruder.
But
Yeah.
and then you
also,
guys ran.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so you know someone was in the house.
Yeah.
I know that.
And then you saw
You
a
also
cloaked
saw,
figure
yeah.
who pushed you against a wall.
that's true, yeah.
Yeah, we knew that it was
Batman.
hostile. We could
Man
the
that.
other one.
we could
Did you
read the
want
room.
to? Did you want to do that intelligence check?
Yeah.
You can as well.
Quit.
I didn't do good.
Rolled exactly
can
the same
roll
I did. Oh, sorry.
13.
What's this for?
13's okay.
Yeah.
This is just like, you know, you don't always have to rely on your characters. Maybe like I've played so many genius characters. I'm not a genius. Sometimes you need to go like, cool, is my character smarter than me? Yes, help me.
Symone is unequipped to deal with this.
I rolled 11.
11. Okay, 13. I'll give you a little bit. So you can, you know, commit crime and try to break these people out. You can make distractions and do all this, but all of that is sort of spiraling you deeper into looking like the bad guys.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get them out, the other path would be to attempt to actually combat it more bluntly politically and basically being like, hey, this isn't how this works. You know, we need to, these people haven't done anything, you don't have the evidence.
We have to brain our way out instead of fist our way out.
What is this?
So you could attempt to break them out, and you know maybe it would be able to be done. But by the same token, the situation that they're in right now, as far as you know, I think you know that Anielloa said that it was her who did it. So as far as you're aware, the only person who they actually would kind of have any right to hold would be potentially Anielloa.
Yes.
Although,
You were there when I said that it was basically my fault.
Yeah.
yeah, but it would still be inappropriate normally for a person to be
Hostage in
held
someone's house.
in someone's house.
Not so much on account of the fact that the town is very small.
So there's no like, yeah, there's no police force or something.
No,
there's no there's no
she is
Yeah.
the lady
We
of
can
the
have-
town. So in a system like this, that means she is the law.
Yeah.
But there are higher Aterian laws.
Okay, so the knives shouldn't be seen.
Yes, Knives also could be arrested. So Anielloa has admitted to a crime whether she did it or not. Knives has committed a crime, and because
I'm being a good person.
Lady de Costroca kind of is the law, there are higher Aterian laws that she probably has to adhere to, but on the whole, she's the one on the ground making the calls. So she can arrest these people and give a reason, but if you challenge those reasons, she may have to step it back, or it could be a problem, or yeah. So there's going to be...
But it's still just me. It's just my word against her and her military.
And Jost.
Currently, yeah.
Like,
Just on
I
our
could try
side.
to convince her.
You are quite a figure in this realm.
Invade this conversation.
Yeah,
Can I
but that's
quickly-
why I kind of wanted the townspeople to be around, so I had witnesses.
Can I quickly speak to the hunter?
Yeah.
As that conversation was happening.
You know these people, yes?
Yeah.
I will trust your word more than mine. Come.
And Pia.
A shadowy figure steps out of the darkness that you have seen before, with Vihanta sort of stepping out alongside.
We need to rally the public.
Sorry, with a human that looks weirdly like Vihanta stepping out of the darkness.
Not that she's just
We need to rally the public. We need to get information out. It's not a matter of one person's word. We need it. It's very... There's a problem with being someone who's meant to whisper all the time. It doesn't quite work.
No, it's okay, Juniper. He saved me before. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
This is meant to be. What the fuck?
We need any information that we can get to get your friends out of there. But do me a favor, can one of you make a distraction while I break into this building?
I could probably do that.
What are you doing? Yeah, it's for Hunter, by the way. Sorry about the look.
Oh, hello again.
The strange man just goes, ooh, I'm here now.
What are you planning?
I need to speak to the Fabled.
You don't even know where she is.
That's why I need a distraction. She is in there, and I need to find her. Or at least whoever I can.
All right then. You said you had a plan.
I didn't say that. I said I could probably cause a distraction.
Then what we'll do, let's walk out away from it, work out a distraction. I'm going to jump into the building.
I'm in the building.
So,
roomy.
You're not in my room, mate.
as you were all shown to sort of 3 separate, what are bedrooms, but they're like servants' quarters or guest rooms or something. They're quite small, quite cramped. Jost moves through, closes all the doors, and turns around to look at you and goes, I'm going to have to take all of your things.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't.
Get choked up.
You okay?
Yes. No. What things?
I'm going to need to search you. I can't have you having anything that you could use to escape. I'm sorry.
Fine.
So he walks up and he starts like patting you down. Anything you want to give me?
Oh, there's so many things I want to give you. But right now, fine. I'll give you my short swords from my hair.
Okay. Thank you. Hands them off to a guard. Any other weapons?
I don't think so. I can't take my feet off.
So he is going to search you.
All the horns.
He is going to search you. And I might need to look at his stats, but I believe that was a dirty 20. So what I'm going to ask for from you is have a look at your inventory. Anything you want to hide, given you haven't had time to do this in advance, you can roll a sleight of hand check at disadvantage to attempt to hide it. The DC is what he just rolled.
I have daggers, which I would have also handed over that I forgot that I had.
That he takes those then.
Oh,
Man, you better hide that lever.
So something like, for example, if you have thieves' tools.
I do.
Yeah.
I guess I will attempt to hide those. And also I have that vial of liquid from the magic cart that's a love potion, which
Yeah.
I will also hide.
You remembered. That was part of what I was going to talk to you about.
Doesn't Anielloa not know that though?
14.
She doesn't know it's a love potion.
Yeah, you lied
You
about
think it's
it.
a deadly poison.
Yeah. The
No,
lie.
I think it's a love potion.
No, you don't.
No.
I lied to you.
Because he
I told
examined
you
what it was
something
and he
else,
lied to you.
And you failed the insight. You think
Yeah.
it's deadly
You think it's deadly poison.
Because Felix didn't trust you with a love potion.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite.
Nah.
Oh, I'll write down that it's actually.
That you can't give this to anyone because it'll kill them.
Yeah. It was like, if you give it to someone, they'll die.
Because he did not trust you with a love potion.
6, 8, 9. I rolled 14.
That may or may
14.
not be a big part of my...
I'll let you.
It's in, everything is always in my hair,
Yeah.
so.
Cool. Did you want to roll for the love potion as well?
Yes. That was way worse.
It's also disadvantage, so.
All right. Well, so 11 for the first one then, and oh man, 12 for the love potion.
So as you're kind of like shifting to try to hide things,
Yeah, I'll hide.
he just goes, Annie, come on. I'm trying, just work with me here. I'm trying to make this easier. I'm doing everything I can, all right?
All right.
You're not making this look any better. What is this?
I found that from a magic card. It's poisonous.
You're carrying lockpicks and poison.
I mean, normal things in my world.
Okay, this is not going to look good.
You don't have to. I can put it back in my hair. No one's gonna know.
I can't let you keep poison and lockpicks if you're in.
He drinks the lot of it.
I mean, just be very careful with the poison. They told me it was very poisonous.
Okay, Guard. Yes, take this. Oh, be careful. So he goes and does that. And then
8. I think.
same for you.
Is
Moves down the hallway, and the door is locked behind him. So windows closed and sort of barred shut. Door locked behind
ours.
him. No, just like they're locked.
Okay.
Spanish windows.
Yeah, yeah. So you can't open them from the inside. They can't open them from the outside.
But I can look out.
No, they're closed.
There's shutters.
Yeah,
like
they're shuttered. Then into your room.
It's very cramped. It's like,
Yep.
You spent the rest of it.
Do the. All right. Now, the
Have I actually
last.
spoken to him? I don't think I've spoken
No,
to him.
and the last thing that was said about you was that you were not sentient.
Yeah, I'm still.
He
I'm going to
knows,
roll something.
but he knows.
I don't think.
Nah, I haven't spoken to him yet.
I told him about everything that happened.
That's
he knows
true.
exactly who
Yes,
you
knows
are.
what you are, but doesn't know that you did it. Okay, goes. All right. I know you're smarter than they're saying. We'll keep that our secret. Do you have anything you want to give me? Weapons. Anything that you could use to escape. Okay.
Other than my big staff, which it just looks like a staff to him, which is
So
tree.
he will say, no, he'll take that. You could use that to hit people.
He's not dumb.
Yeah. And also magic is a common thing in this world.
Yeah.
He's going to take your stuff. So he'll
Just suck it up into.
so he'll go the staff,
That's
please. And then he is going to search you to check for anything else.
That's fine.
So same deal.
I
Basically,
literally have nothing.
yeah. I would suggest if you can on D&D Beyond, make a container in your inventory. You can do that, and
Yes,
move
you can.
everything in your inventory into that container to indicate that you don't have it anymore. It's been taken off you and put somewhere.
Would he like my rope?
He would take everything from you.
Ah, okay, cool.
Like he'd leave you with clothes, but he would leave you with nothing else. No tools, nothing. If there's like a game set or something, he'll leave that.
Bedroll, mess kit.
And if you do have anything you want to keep, let me know and we can, do some contest rolls to see if you can talk him into letting you keep.
I don't have possessions so far.
Cool. He's going to do the same with Foal, and she just hands everything over. Cool. So the three of you are in rooms right next to each other, with all of your stuff taken from you. And then the door is shut, and silence falls on all of you.
Well, I wouldn't know that the link exists yet.
What link?
Between
Your
you
link.
and...
Oh, yeah.
I doubt there's like a doorbell or anything that goes off when it goes through.
Oh. Did he take all of your things also?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have things for things.
He's taken all of my things. I can't get us out of here. I guess maybe we'll just wait and see what everyone's doing. There's nothing really we can do. Maybe we can just have a nice little nap. I mean, I can't get out of the door. He took away all my lockpicks. Can I actually search the room and see if there's any like writing implements or something?
Yeah,
I can-
sure. Let's make an investigation check.
I might be able to fashion something.
Oh, I did detect
12.
magic.
You did. You still have that active.
Yeah.
12.
12.
Like,
There is nothing that is an immediate lockpick, but they haven't cleared the room. It is a bedroom,
Yeah.
so like there'd be. This is a guest room that you're in, basically. So it's gonna have like
soap.
yes, there's a little mint and there's a little chocolate on the
Little bowl of
pillow.
shampoo.
Yeah. No, so like
Taking the fluffy robe.
so there'd be like an empty wardrobe or an empty chest at the foot
Yeah,
of the bed,
okay.
that sort of situation. But there's not like writing implements or anything sort of sitting around. But it is like a largely wooden building. So you could, try to shave off a sliver of wood to do it with. There's things you could attempt.
I will.
I like to think that Joss just heard like all of that. He's just like, come on guys, don't leave.
No, I don't think it works that way.
Can you pick who?
I actually don't know.
I don't know. I
Or
don't
if
think
if you've got the link between the three people, does everyone hear what everyone
It might be that.
Because if
doesn't-
that's true, then Joss 100% is just like, yeah, we're trying to break out.
action.
The chosen creatures can speak telepathy.
Can speak.
them as long as you're in the mile.
No.
It doesn't
No. So
really
you can choose.
say.
It's
You
that
can
you
pick.
can. Yeah. So I would say it works as like it's a group chat or a single message, however you want to run it. It's just that you have this connection.
That'd be
Oh, I can see. Dang it. All right.
Now you can see.
No.
To set it established in the first place.
Yeah, I have
I
to.
was like, oh no.
No, it's all good. Okay, well then, can I... I want to try and get the window open.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So you don't have your thieves' tools.
no.
So I'm
what
just.
sort of lock is it? Can I... I've got twigs and stuff in my hair still. I've got all... I've got...
Twigs aren't going to pick a lock if they break. So I would imagine the windows would be locked with like a standard sort of keyhole lock sort of situation. So I would probably say that so it's shuttered. Let's just call this an intelligence check or an investigation check to look for a way once again.
Oh,
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so
nice.
I mean, you could rip out the hinges. You're not going to pick the lock without tools.
Yeah.
But it's a window. You reckon you could kick it hard enough to break it? You could probably rip out the hinges, but it's going to take like you're not going to rip out the hinges with your hands, so you're going to need like something to use as like a lever. But that's without like the lock isn't going to break without a lockpick, so you'd be better off trying to rip out the window basically.
Yeah. But I don't want to smash it because that it's loud.
Is she like the room opposite us?
No, so all three of you in a line.
Okay, this sounds
It's like Anielloa, you, Vol.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Basically, I think what you would feel looking at this is if you want to kick the shit out of that window, you're probably going to be able to break it.
Yeah.
It's going to be loud as hell.
don't
If you
wanna
wanted
do
to try
that.
to do it more quietly, you could try to slowly work on the hinge with something.
I will... There's nothing in the chest. There's nothing anywhere.
No, there's nothing in the chest. If you'd rolled a higher investigation check, you would
Yeah.
have found something, but you didn't.
Well, then I didn't... There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, you could. What I'm saying is like you could potentially try to tear off like a bit of wardrobe to use like a bit of wood as a lever or something.
I don't want to break anything.
Are they like with the like architecture of the house? Is it like brick walls? Because I'm guessing it's a fancy house, so it wouldn't be thatch and like straw.
No.
Or is it like
This is a combination of timber and like the sort of same orange brick that's been used around here. It's a lot of sandstone sort of stuff. Yeah.
I'm just droning, just like
Yeah. You
Blue screen.
here, Anielloa, as you're sort of searching around, you hear. I said it was that way. I'll put Vol in the middle. It's Anielloa, Vol, damn it.
retcon from earlier.
From like 3 seconds ago. No one knows that. So you do hear like a.
Can you hear me? Who's on this side here? Are you okay in there?
Yes. Vol? It's Annie. I am okay.
Are you okay, Annie?
Hey.
Call back.
They didn't hurt you. That's good.
They did take all of my things, so I can't get out, but,
They took all of mine as well.
yeah.
They will do that.
Do you know what's gonna happen? I'm actually a bit worried. I might be killed.
I don't know. I'm sorry. We need to get We need to do something. I can't believe she's gone so far as to lock us all up. Something must have happened to set her off, make her nervous.
Yeah, she seems pretty cray-cray.
She's always been, well, humans have a word, an itch.
Oh, yes. Totally. She's very itchy.
Yeah, very itchy.
Yeah.
What a total itch.
Totally.
But never like this before.
She is. Do you know do you know something about her that we can use against her, sort of?
She's weak to grass. No.
Is she?
What are her resistances?
Does she have hay fever?
I don't know.
No.
Dang it.
Also, water type.
By the tech magic, is it still moving around downstairs, or is it now just like sitting in
Not
a
downstairs
room?
anymore.
I don't feel the cold.
It's same floor as you. Sort of like that direction. So you're like, as you're facing the door, it's sort of towards the front of the house, but on the same sort of level as you.
And it's safe to say that I know that that's probably her. Would you like me to roll an investigation to see if I'm intelligence to see if that's fine?
I don't think that's a thing that is a roll thing. It's just whether or not you think it's her.
Cool.
I
do.
So, so detect magic, you can't see the aura,
No.
I believe. So with where you're at right now,
That's a great spell.
so you actually can't. It is blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So
Well, surely the floor isn't 3 feet thick.
no, a foot of stone. So let me have a quick look at the map. So I'd probably say
Even a foot of stone is pretty big.
A foot is not. A foot is like
Walk up there and get
a
arrested.
sub.
That's a distraction.
The floor's that thick?
I'm talking about a wall. She's on your floor. I reckon probably what's happened is you detected as you walked away, and then you lost.
Cool.
You lost it. But like every now and then, if you suddenly get the presence again, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
Presumably as she's moving around, but you're not sure. You were saying something?
Yeah.
You're the one that was
Don't remember what it was?
realize
Nope.
Nice.
Super important.
running away will make things worse.
I think, so I've been told I can't outright kill this woman to make everything better. So,
That's usually not a good option.
well, sometimes it gets the job done and then you can just deal with it afterwards or just leave. But I think...
But when I do it, it's a whole...
You're not
fucking
there.
rigmarole.
You hear him anyway. He just feels shit talk.
So maybe, I don't know, this way we have to go more like, I don't know,
Because it is political and you can do it.
the other way. So,
Using our words.
yes, instead of hoofs.
Because we are the
It is always good to let cooler heads prevail over hoofs.
Yeah, sometimes.
You're right, sometimes it is a lot more fun to let loose.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what,
Talk to her at the very least. Just to
I'm getting pretty close to wanting to beat her a little bit up. Let's put
Ooh.
it that way. I'm going to go and check on our friend.
Okay, yeah. I did actually see, he said he was fine. But yes, please do.
She goes, you hear on your wall.
At me.
Yeah. And you hear,
So how much they associate?
are you okay in there?
We are fine.
That's good. I don't think I ever got your name yet.
We are we.
We. Okay. That's very confusing. But not my place. So, I wanted to ask you, and you're hearing all this is coming through a wall, like you basically have to kind of get down next to the wall to hear this.
These vibrations are quite nice. We enjoy them.
said a little bit already, but what happened out there, actually?
As in the logging yard.
Yes.
I was asked to bring spiders. I brought spiders.
You were
We brought spiders.
asked.
No.
You were asked. Who asked you?
Annie.
No. We are lost there then.
But they must have been destroyed.
You have to be careful. I know you're new to all of this. But the thing to remember with all of this is that it all has consequences, as we're experiencing a little bit right now. It's not your fault.
If a disease needs curing, you cure it. Huh?
A disease.
They were infesting and damaging the land.
They are people. They have lives and things they care about.
So do those little insects that everyone seems to be killing.
Insects, the ones that come through the tears.
Yes. They're both parasites.
It's different. All living things should be cared for, and self-defense is, of course, fine, and sometimes even aggression is warranted. But those parasites, they came through and they just killed and destroyed the people at that camp.
Came and destroyed.
Were there because someone decided they had to be. They don't know. And maybe what they did was wrong, but even if you put aside them, who do you think's going to take the blame for all of what's happened? It's all right. You didn't mean it. Someone else, on the other hand,
Come at me.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm just sitting
you
there.
hear the knock again.
You can see us in the distance going.
You asked your friend to call the spiders to the camp.
I asked them to bring spiders, basically to stop them running into the camp and trying to slaughter everybody. Then, when we figured everything out, I asked them to tell the spiders to leave. They refused completely and said that everyone needed to die. So, yeah, probably my fault a little bit in trying to get them to think about something else, but I mean, I don't hit, like, they just went full Rambo.
I like this name.
Great Tatarian hero.
They do
Name sorted.
seem to. I think they don't understand. Their perspective is.
No,
We, the Tweakifame, Furborg, we look at the world as a whole organism with many parts. But sometimes you can lose perspective on what those parts are. That's what Vihanta's problem has been, what Rakatab's problem is. I worry that your friend has an even broader view than that.
it's an issue that we've been kind of fighting with for a little while because we've all tried to sort of tell them the perspectives and try and get them to think about how things feel and how they affect others.
It's a little bit like trying to teach a child something, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's even worse because children get it. After, a little while, they get it, but they just don't seem to get the other perspective.
We have to believe, I think, that hopefully they will get this eventually.
Well, we can only hope.
Okay. I'm going to, sit for a bit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a nap. Trying to get this window open, but that's not happening.
All right. So you're...
Trying to get the window open.
And you're chilling?
I don't know with what. I'll just...
Use your horns.
Use my... Ah!
You have a ram attack.
Just awkwardly going.
Yeah.
I'm going to ram attack.
What? You just said you wanted to be quiet and not do that.
2 seconds.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, I
will-
don't want to ram attack.
Yeah, before anything of that happens, we're going to do this. Don't worry.
What's that? I'm just going to reflect on what you just said.
Yeah. So you
And not do anything, because I'm yet to be told to do anything.
But you are reflecting.
I'm just going to use my horns to try and get the hinges. That's what I'm going to use.
Okay, so you're going to start sort of working on that?
Yes, that's what I'm
Okay,
going to do.
I'm just going to say, make a strength check.
The most awkward finagling.
Oh, is that cocked?
That's not cocked.
Nah, it's not cocked.
That hurt my neck. That was a mistake.
The desperate, that's cocked, right? Please.
9.
9. You start working on it.
It
But
hurts
it's
my
going to-
horns that don't feel pain.
Like hurts your neck.
Yeah, you're like,
That's what
I just tried to emulate and it hurt my neck.
Yeah.
So yeah, a failure there in that case does not necessarily mean you can't do it. It's just like you're only slowly
I'm just
working
going
on
to do it a little bit and then go, there's a bed, maybe I should have a nap. Try
the
again.
horn.
Maybe I should nap. I'm probably just going to have a nap.
All right. So, in the meantime, what's happening outside?
Yes, I'm excited.
Need something not too major. Just something to draw people away for long enough to me to get to the windows.
A nudie one.
Do you think the three
Streaker.
of you? Do you think the three of you can handle that? What have you got?
A bad ass
I have
attitude.
many.
This was the plan we came up with.
Was asking
We put the
me.
pressure on you. Nah.
You should be listening. We're on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah, streaking.
Oh no, sorry. She's so out of spell slots.
Yay.
Okay.
She still has a few first levels. What do you? What do you want? What do you need?
I need to get to these windows and find the satyr woman.
Well,
I need eyes off of me.
How many guards are at the front?
there'd be, I'd probably say a pair on the door.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah, a pair on the door. And then more in the building and, occasionally moving around. Like you ran into one out in the alley. So like you can say there's a few that are kind of patrolling around the house. But they're kind of, they're not on a route. They're just like...
Yeah.
So it could literally be a thing of I can just
That's
go,
not very many.
and if one of them is headed my way, then distraction. Just keep them away from where I am, as opposed to drawing them away, maybe.
Yep. Are you? You're gonna sneak
That
it.
in character.
Yeah.
I just need to not be seen.
Okay. Wait, I thought of another idea.
Okay.
Okay, back to the lighting situation. If there's like street lamps, we could snuff out the.
Both of us are capable of that.
Yeah, and
I don't know that.
and you could just walk up to, or you can get much closer to the windows.
I'm used to doing that. That's a good start. Can you help with that?
Get louder, please.
Shut up!
I literally can't
Can
hear
you help with that?
Not that I'm there, but I want to hear.
Okay, just for character thing, I speak in a hush.
I
Always.
know.
Yes.
I'll try to speak normally.
We
Can
just
you
keep
help
that
me
in
with
mind. Yes.
That's a start. And then just keep them away from me if anyone approaches. I need to find the right room.
Although, why do you need to talk to the satyr woman?
Because we need more people who can effectively keep out of sight and get the information we need to tear this woman down.
Okay. Go ahead.
Children, stop the giggling.
Well, that's one way to start. Do you have anything that you can just throw out? Anything just to keep people away? Anything simple, non-demanding?
I mean, I could fire an arrow.
Only if needed. That seems a bit extreme.
Yeah, we're going for non-violent at the moment.
I don't mean at someone. Sorry, I should be clear. I don't mean fire it at someone. I just mean, to make, if we need to distract someone, I can make some noise somewhere else. Maybe cause some giggling.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I cast hideous laughter.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
They both failed.
Okay, well, let's keep going. No, we don't. We keep going. This is funny.
Guys, I'm with the mage.
She said nudie. Then she said on all fours. It's just a cursed image of Hives doing nudie on all fours.
My whole life.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, back on topic.
It's obviously not as funny as we want.
I had to be there.
Just the image.
Yeah, you definitely had to do that.
Yeah.
You had to try and stifle laughter, which makes it funny.
Yeah.
So, whatever, guys.
My brain shut off. Well, what did I say?
They just don't get it.
Yes, we're gonna snuff out the
I guess we just get started.
plan.
3. What's the spell? Prestidigitation.
We said we had a
Prestidigitation.
a classroom vibe today.
Jesus Christ. Okay, prestidigitation. So you're snuffing out what?
Any lights, basically, street lights.
In like that area?
Lights. Yeah,
Are you,
torches.
as in to draw attention or to hide
Make
yourself?
it dark at the start.
Yeah, not to draw attention.
Okay.
This is
Well, it's gonna draw attention, but
yeah, but not.
gust of
We're not expecting them to be like, what?
Yeah.
They'll walk up to the lamppost and be like,
There's no lampposts. There's no lampposts. So
that's their whole plan.
No, well,
there's
outdoor lights.
guards have torches. There's a few like lantern sconces.
Like your torches.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have gust.
Ah, yeah. Make it look like a sea
Can I
breeze.
do that?
Like a sea breeze.
I mean,
Even if it doesn't put out the lights, if you use gust and then the lights get put out, it's believable. Like the gust doesn't even need to be strong enough. It just
I
needs
mean,
to seem
isn't it
reasonable.
really windy right now
is
anyway?
that how that works?
All the time.
So there you go. You could probably just do it. Yeah, you
Sure.
create a gust of wind.
Oh my god, I mean, they can finally go, must have been.
Oh yeah. How many things
Do it.
can I?
It's a one action every 6 seconds.
So like maybe I wanted to put out the lights, but maybe it also like opens a door or
No.
a window.
One at a time.
I do it twice.
Yeah, it'll just take you. It'll happen like one after
Are you
another.
that?
It's a cantrip, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. It's just it'll happen one after another, not at the same time. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna put out the lights and then what was the other one?
See if I can like open shutters, open the window, open a door. If I
Yeah.
can.
Rattle this house with weather.
Probably won't, but
Make them regret building on a cliff.
If you gust hard enough, does the building
See, I just-
collapse?
See, I picture it looks like the house in Lemony Snicket's Season of Fortune
Yeah.
Events. It's like just the doorways over the.
I look forward to standing at your window with my cape just
How do you open the door?
wind.
How are you opening the door?
With a strong gust of wind.
does it not do that?
No,
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation doesn't do that. It's thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy can do that.
I don't have that one.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
That's why I asked.
Knives does.
You do have it. You lied to me. No, he doesn't. I'm guessing your character does, but it makes no sense. Is that why? Yeah.
enough.
Cool.
Tieflings get it, but why would not?
Yeah.
Could you
It's
like to put
maybe
wind in
you
your
can-
sails?
It's
I
the
can
same.
teach
It's the
you.
same reason as why you know Infernal. So it's like you can have it if you want. If you're like, nah, I don't have it. That's fine.
I don't think it makes sense.
You put wind in your sails.
Role play. We'll
That's
make
how
you
you
get
sail.
it. Isn't that spellcasters? Yeah.
Okay, fine. Gust to put out the torches, and then maybe another one to see if I can push one of the guards over.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use whatever distraction I can to sneak back to the house, specifically around to the windows where no one is.
Yep.
Trying to find anyone, but mainly you.
All right. No worries.
If my window's like shutters, surely you just see like a sort of purplish glow the whole time through that window if it's dark.
No. You don't just radiate purple at all times. That you would think how fast you would
I lit up an entire room when we were like look up through the hatch.
Yes, think how fast you would regret that if you glowed purple when we want to stealth.
Yeah.
You don't glow.
Long rest.
All right, I'm making a strength saving throw. Cool. So
Please.
you hear, and someone just eats shit. You just hear, oh shit, you're right. And then you're trying to slip over.
Crazy wind
make a stealth
tonight,
check.
19.
There you big bastard.
Guns down. Kills that guy.
Good looking out. 19.
19, cool. Yeah, as they tumble over and the torch goes out, you just hear this like, fuck. So much wind. All right, come on, get in shelter. I am the wind. As you slip through the darkness and back to that tree, heading. So you're just going up the same way. The way you went
I'm not
up.
trying to get into her office this time.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I'm searching for these guys. Searching the windows.
Okay. So.
I don't know who Fault is, so I'm looking for one of you.
You can hear my window. I'd be going.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, make a perception check for me.
And I'm singing. No.
Oh, I wouldn't be saying, God damn it.
17
I'd be
plus
saying,
0.
I'd be saying, Tatiana's tits, and like,
Such a good.
like,
Titania, but Titania's tits.
Titania's titties.
I don't want to say it properly.
Yeah, it doesn't look actually good for me.
Strength check.
Huh?
I got plus 0, so 17.
17. Yeah, so as you're like moving around through the darkness, you're like, oh, they're all shattered. And then you just hear from one window. And you're just like, there's just that moment of. So yeah. So
the thing aside.
on the second story, oh, you can't open that window. That is locked. So as you would like go to move the shutter, it just sort of catches.
I got it, just.
Because you hit a click, you're like, I'm getting it.
So as you are from where you, oh, actually that's interesting. I didn't even realize that.
Me neither.
As you sort of, so you're climbing up to her window.
She's up.
She's up. She's on the second story.
Yeah, then sure.
Yeah. Okay. Just make a quick athletics or acrobatics check for me.
You know which one I'm doing.
Oh dear.
19. I thought it was a 16. 19. 61.
Yeah. So you kind of nimbly.
Oh, acrobatics would be more than that, but
It's fine. You pull yourself up, and you see there is actually a small balcony here
Perfect.
outside this window, and yeah, you can kind of get to the window, and you see these wooden shutters that are shut, and you can just hear this muttering.
Am I within, like, would I be seen up here, or am I safe to just kind of go at it, do you think? Like, am I at an angle where guards walking around are going to see me, or if I'm...
You're actually pretty sheltered in against the wall and by the balcony, which wasn't my intention, but the balcony's there, so...
Sucked in, DM.
So yeah, you're
Foiled by your own
You're
map.
pretty well hidden. Though I will say, there is another room, so like, Annie's room is here, there's another room right here that opens onto the balcony. So no one's, realistically, probably no one's going to see you from below because of where you are, but if anyone's in that room, they could potentially walk through at any time and see you.
Well, I'm going to quickly cast whichever cantrip, because both of them do it, my voice into your room. Just shh. Hold on a moment. And I would like to try to pick the lock, because I do have my thieves' tools.
I do.
I don't know how that works from outside, but I'm going to say make a dexterity thieves tools check.
I mean, that's how robbers get inside houses.
I wasn't saying no, because then I was like, hang on, if the lock's inside, how do you... I guess you can unlock it from outside too.
It's Dex plus proficiency?
Yeah.
16.
Oh, you can
16?
have me.
That broke my brain.
Yeah. So
12 plus 4.
So you're like, I'm getting it, yes! And then the shutters.
My God.
Holy Mabs asshole.
there light here, or is it dark?
Yeah, it's like in my room, right?
I mean, there'd be like a candle you could have lit if you want.
I have a candle.
So yeah, there's a little bit of
More terrifying is the orange
yeah.
eyes.
So you see as the windows open, you see a scrub.
Oh, I can describe myself this time. You see a very fancily dressed man, but differently fancily dressed. He's got this very long, like, black-purple cape, which covers the majority of his side. He's hooded, and you can see this very fancy, looks hand-carved wooden mask, which is also a dark black and purple. And you can see this pair of yellow eyes sitting from the back, and he just kind of stands and looking in the window. Does that help?
Wow. Yes.
Are you Anielloa?
Yes. Who are you? Why are you breaking me out? What's going on? I got questions.
Favor for a friend. Look, I need your help.
Well, so I need yours.
I think I've done my part.
Sure.
We need information on this woman. You are all in deep shit, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
And the only way you're getting out of this is if we can tear this woman down.
Right.
I can only do so much, and I am very weak right now.
There's a bed. Have a nap.
He warned me about this.
Sleep has magical healing properties.
He warned me.
Who warned you? Who knows me? Who are you? Where are you from?
Just don't worry.
I have questions. So many questions.
I need you to do what you do best and gather whatever information you can from this household that will damn this woman. Any paperwork, any letters, anything that you can find using whatever you have available to you. I believe you may have a certain vial to help with this.
I do not have that anymore. But
He
why would
pulls
I
out
want...
a journal and starts flipping through pages.
I feel like you do.
but it got taken off me. Whose journal is that? What is going
Who
on?
took it from you?
Jost did. The immortal. He's on our side. I can talk to him.
Hello.
What you need to do is not get caught. If you need to get your friends out, then feel free. But we do not need to stir up any more commotion. But we need whatever we can get.
Okay.
I need to draw my attention elsewhere. So, since you're supposed to be here anyway, maybe find what you can. And do it quietly.
Can I borrow your lockpiece to get out of my front door? Of this room.
It's not like a... Because a lockpick is like, it might like be like pins and stuff, but it would be like a proper like tool for it. So I'd have to give her the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Or just go and pick the lock. If you don't
Just
trust
to the
me.
door.
Yes, so I can get out.
Well, I'd like to see you at work.
Okay, thanks.
This is not me being meta because you're better at it.
Am I?
Your dex is higher, so...
Dexterity plus proficiency.
Very close.
25.
Yeah. So you
Doesn't even put it in the key.
you walk up and
Oh, Joss didn't even lock it.
Okay.
that is almost what it feels like as you sort of walk up and you're like,
Thanks.
Who else is in here?
Foal from the Fairbolt.
I don't know who that is.
And Rambo.
oh no!
Who that is either.
He's a crystal guy.
Oh,
But he's
right.
okay. You can probably leave him for the minute. He's pretty loud, stomping, I think. I'm not actually sure.
I leave the choice to you.
Oh, it's pretty
Go
helpful.
get your things.
I can probably, I work better alone.
Likewise. Do what you do best. Find us when you can.
Where?
It's a great question.
Shit.
You
Do
may
you know-
just have to make yourself known in a way that only we would know.
I don't even know who you are, but
Your friends will find you.
okay, sure. I'll just stay here because I have to.
Don't be seen. Find your things. Find what information you can.
Do you... I feel like I'm gonna need my thieves' tools. I don't know what to do.
I don't need them anymore.
You still gotta get your stuff, you don't know where it is.
Do I need them?
I feel like you will.
I feel like I will. But I might be able to find mine.
I might just have to fucking find some more. If you lose these, there'll be hell to pay.
I'll let you hold on to my thieves' tools.
Thanks, baby.
Fucking losing.
They disappear in my hair.
Find the vial. It's a love potion, by the way.
What?
He's a liar.
And I climb down the building.
A love potion. That could have been bad.
Could have tried to kill someone.
I
and
was
they'd have obsessed
planning
with
to use it on somebody and then they would fall in love with me. What a terrible thing.
It's so much worse than death.
I know. For me.
Is it safe to propel down the building, or are there guards around? Or
I'll probably say you're going to have to make another stealth check to get out and an acrobatics check to drop
It
down.
just flies off into the night.
Stealth.
We're supposed to be watching the Whisperer as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Does that mean we have to roll like a perception?
No, I think because you knew where he was going, so you've kind of had an eye on this the whole time.
Yeah, we knew where to
He's
look.
so stealthy, we lose him.
I hope that's enough.
That's definitely always the funny thing when it's like, okay, I'm gonna head off into the trees. I'll see you in a minute, and then they roll like a 40, and you're like, yeah, you're not sure they were ever there.
So I'll tell you my stealth roll because I feel like you need to roll. I got an 18. I go down the building, and I grab the side, and there's just and I fuck, and I fall.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, I rolled a 4, so it's 8 total.
8 total, yeah.
It's probably not good enough for a clean descent.
No, so what it
I was
is,
quiet about it though.
what? Yeah. So basically, what happens? It's only a 10 foot. So you do take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck. He does that and muffles his own.
Yeah. So, and that's exactly what happens. It's like you hit the ground and you're just like.
Too helpful.
You guys see, just no one's like seen this, but someone kind of, the one who's like lighting their torch goes, there. And the friend's kind of looking around. Did you hear something?
Into the bushes. Fox dive.
Yeah.
This is such a serious character. I'm really bad at this.
So I am going to roll against you. That's how I'm going to play that. Rather than using their passive perception, they're going to make a search for you. So it's up to you. You guys can see, you see that happen, and then you see a guard raise a torch and go moving in that direction, sort of looking around. Do you want to do anything?
Put it out, put it out.
Oh, the torch? Yeah. Might be sus if I do it again.
It's windy.
And it's windy. I put the torch out.
Okay, so she walks over and she's like, I thought for fuck's sake. All right. And yeah, with all the wind around, it's just like, they're just like, that's a gust of wind blowing out the
I
torch.
should do it randomly now.
And you just see this woman, for fuck's sake, just starts like, puts the torch between her legs and starts going for the flint and tinder again.
You have to torment this woman out for the rest of her life. Just like blowing things out at random.
I make my way back to where everyone else was. That worked. Fuck. Oh.
We'll see. I'm gonna shut
Was she
the door,
okay?
the
She's
windows and
fine.
stuff
I've
again.
broken her out. She's going to stay in the building, get what information she can here. Whereas I think our attention must be directed somewhere else.
Yeah.
There's a furball that needs help. What's happened? I'm speaking to you.
What's happened? I was speaking to you.
What?
Can you pay attention?
I'm busy.
Busy being a good human.
Keep going. All good.
So a furball needs help, you say?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Wait, who's in there?
Your friend you were talking about before. Tara.
Yeah, Tara. Fuck. Did they mention anyone else?
They said the crystal thing and a furball may fall. Also trapped inside.
She in prison fall.
Does this mean something to you?
That's so far off the deep end. Fall's one of the Vankane. She's like like a tribe elder. She doesn't have that kind of authority or power. She can't do that.
She clearly has.
We've got to get them out. I can't let her stay in there. I've got to get her out. She starts sort of looking at the building.
We cannot afford a commotion. I have broken Anya out of her room. I don't know this creature, but you're gonna have to trust her.
You want me to just do nothing?
Yes, I want you to do nothing. If you recall, I didn't want you here in the first place.
Ooh.
But so the cards have been dealt.
Make an intimidation check for me.
Let's burn.
Like a burn check.
I like the idea that conversation was happening and you two are just going.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
It's like,
Makes sense.
How's this weather we're having?
17.
17. Okay, she pulls the bow back onto her back and quickly unstrings it. Fine.
Now, I don't like being in people's debt. So if you want us to free this furbolg, then I am at your service. But we need to decide what to do now, and we need to do it soon, because I don't think you're all going to last very long here.
Awkward silence.
That's the question.
Over on the queue. And it's like,
Correct.
No.
Well,
That's what plays out.
yeah. Just the awkward silence.
If you don't want to cause a commotion, then we need some other way, right? You have sway of over these people. Maybe you could talk to someone. Maybe there's someone in town. I don't know.
Do I know someone in town?
Let's just make a charisma check. Persuasion check. No, charisma check.
Persuasion.
Make a persuasion.
Make a charisma check.
I'm just gonna grab some water.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Charisma, 15.
15?
Yeah.
But what's persuasion?
It'd be
Persuasion.
17.
Yeah, I got a +5 on that one.
So 17?
Yes. I can remember the first number.
Your proficiency is only +2, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there'd be people in the town that you would know. I imagine you're probably not particularly enmeshed in like Costrocan politics or anything like that, but there'd be people that you know for sure that you could be like.
I would have to know of
Yes.
like representatives and things like that.
That's
though.
what I mean. You would probably have had interactions with many of the local nobility because she's not the only one. She's just the countess probably of Costroca.
Mm-hmm.
So there's other nobles who have houses. There's other people who have influence within the community.
Yeah.
So yeah, there'd be people you would know. I'll give you a name when I find it.
I go there.
Do you know someone?
Yes.
I missed
We're finding out.
I was just asking what.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if you were just asking me as Jack.
No, Jack is asking.
Yes, apparently.
Nice.
Yes.
Can't wait to find out who.
Yeah. Who's my friend?
Josh Arn. Always Josh.
So
It's Josh Arn's mum.
The most popular name of the two.
Lady Omelon. Lady Shire Omelon.
Home Alone.
I know Lady Shire Omelon. Oh, you don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. I'm not from here.
She's just what you know of her really is just that she's a noblewoman who has she's old Circassian blood rather than like a Tyrian brought over nobility. So she was here before, her family was here before the before the Rivening. So you have this kind of, you would have known her from those days, and she's always been very much on the path of trying to keep Costroca as a more traditional place rather than
Perfect.
anything else.
That's our girl.
Yeah.
Well, I think we need help from someone from this town. And someone with some pull with Lady Costroca.
I'm sure a bustling place like this is going to have people that have problems with the way that things are run. I'm sure we can find whatever information we need if we just look in the right places.
Yes.
So let's start there. If I need to, I can ask around, but I need a second to rest because I am in a lot of pain and I don't know why.
Well, generally at this time of night, the place you'll find the most discourse would probably be a bar. Disgruntled patrons.
You got to choose the right bars. Ask the right people. I know how to handle that.
And it's not a great time for you to slow down as well.
I don't have a much. Yeah, well.
Is there something that we can call you? Does he call himself the Whisperer?
I don't really care. The Whisperer kind of stuck. It's fine, but call me what you want.
Do you have a name?
I do.
Would you like to share it?
No, let's get moving.
Savage.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Making up for Felix not
Well, I was
being an
gonna-
asshole.
Heal him, but he blew me off a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't know you.
Cheers.
I would love it, but
So, are you guys looking for a tavern? Did I hear that right? Or what's the plan? You're looking for Lady Shire?
Yes,
Lady
I will do that. Do you want to come with me?
I don't know this place.
I will say, with your check from before as well, him being near you would provide him a measure of protection. Because it would be
Yes.
that sort of thing where you could be like, he's with me, and guards are probably going to be more likely to
Yeah.
be like...
And he's still an official person.
Yeah, he's been publicly announced as a deserter. So, not so much.
I will do a loose follow. I prefer to remain intangible.
Maybe you can be my prisoner. Although they did say to watch me, I think.
Yeah. Maybe we stick to the shadows.
We just act casual in the shadows.
Okay, so... Don't really go anywhere?
Trace at will.
No, she's out of them.
Lame.
She's probably actually been out of them for a while, because I kind of didn't keep track. But...
Oh. Can we not keep track of my spells?
She has definitely used at least 3 Pass Without Trace.
At least.
Yeah. So,
What's one more?
yeah.
I look at her expectantly and she doesn't do it and I go,
I can only touch so much of the river. Sorry.
Fine.
All right, so you're just going to the shadows?
I think
They're going to
do we agree
find
on
the
the
lady.
tavern or are we going
You're
to see
going
your
to
friend?
I'm alone.
Well, maybe as we walk past some of the lights, I make them like flicker once we move past them.
Just to make it look cool?
Flicker. I mean, like
Dim.
I
Say
can't-
it's, I like it, but why?
I can light a candle, can't I?
You can make the lights flicker. I'm curious why, but yes,
Yeah.
you can do that.
So that
really
they look
dim
natural, so that it's not like I'm like blowing out the lights
Putting the lights out.
as we walk past.
Right.
Oh,
We missed the part where you were putting the lights out, so,
So it was just like, yeah, I make the lights
Cool.
sparkle.
Just add a strobe effect.
Yeah, it's just like, it makes you look kind of badass, like you're walking down the streets and the torches all go and make you, kind of flicker like it's a
It's like
horror movie.
it's a horror film.
Yeah.
We're like at the end of the corridor.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
Dutch angle
Cool.
happens.
yeah.
All right, so you guys begin to sort of slip away into the darkness looking for Lady Shire Malon's place, which
Yeah.
you would know where she lives.
But we're not like sneaking
You're just trying to sort of stay
because
outside.
if somebody runs into us, I don't want to look sus.
Yeah, so you're going more for like your authority as your shield rather than stealth.
Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
I'm looking
Cool.
confident.
Yep. And you're stealthing?
and trying to make it not obvious that I'm in so much pain. I'm
Yeah.
probably failing.
All right.
I don't care what my performance is. My constitution's not good enough.
Make a stealth check for me then, if you're sort of staying outside. And we'll just...
I'm also trying to stay outside.
It's not as good,
Okay,
but
so
it's enough.
Juniper is staying visible, you're staying outside. Okay.
14.
20.
Natural.
Ooh.
Add one to the counter.
Show me who's boss.
Yeah, when we get onto the I will.
So 21.
21.
Watching it going.
I choose to explain my 14 as being in pain.
Just to be clear, you have red eyes, correct?
Black.
No, they go black when you.
No, they go black when
Ah,
anger.
right. When
I don't know what
color.
colour-
It's always black.
Color your eyes are naturally.
Blue.
Like the sea.
description.
Aquamarine.
Yes, black.
I think I said gold.
Either way, they're like non-natural human colors. So what is happening right now is Juniper is walking down the street with the lights flickering out behind her as two glowing yellow and gold pairs of eyes follow her along through the shadows.
The way you're doing it makes it look like one eye is here and one eye is over here. So Knife just has a massive...
I was more meaning one pair, two pair. But
Oh, right. Because it's both of us.
yeah. So that's scary. Cool.
Yeah, I think
also cool.
I'm pretty sure I said they were just golden irises.
Yeah, cool.
Like regular eyes, but gold.
I mean, they don't glow.
No, but it sounds awesome.
Same, yeah.
All right. Anielloa,
Yeah,
what are
mate.
you doing?
Right. Well,
I set you up. It's all you, bruv.
God. Okay.
Rogue time.
I'm going to... All right. I'm going to message Jost
Okay.
and say... Okay, hear me out. I'm not sneaking out and I'm not doing anything wrong, but I am leaving my room, but I'm going to come back. I'm just going for a little wander to find...
Don't get caught, sir.
This is how... Yeah.
So I tell the strongest person in the household.
It's all good. Yeah, but he's on my side. I fully trust him.
There's just a pause and then you hear, Annie, get back in your room.
No. So...
Annie.
No, well, this cloaked figure came and told me that I had to go and find some... I'm not supposed to tell you that. I heard something in my head that told me that I had to go and find some dirt on this lady so we can, like, bring her down. And so I'm just going to go quickly do that.
Annie.
Can you tell me where she is?
Annie, get back in your room.
I am in my room.
Annie, I am going to... you,
Oh my god.
you just hear, Annie, I want you back in your room within 5 minutes or I'm going to come and put you back in, okay? Don't make this any worse.
Someone needs a love potion.
I am...
That he thinks is very strong poison, so if she tries to...
Screams.
I am in my room already, so don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm in my room.
Don't start the timer yet.
So you just stay there?
No, I'm not in my room.
Okay, cool. So he says, be back in... So yeah, you hear that and then you just hear like movement. You get the impression he's basically going, I'm coming to come get you back in your room.
Yeah, no, I'll be in my room in 5 minutes. I'll definitely be in my room in 5 minutes.
All right. So you step out into the hallway.
Yes.
You move 90 feet in 6 seconds. You're good.
So
I totally got this.
As he leaves his room, you go into his room.
I'm going to need you to make a stealth check.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
I was going to say, at some point I would have definitely started singing.
Hang on, wait. I was going to say this before and everything. Let me quickly check something. Because I forgot that I'm a fucking bard.
I was going to ask if you were going to bardic inspo it.
Yeah, can I still had 2. Can I give a retroactive
that's
bardic
fine.
inspiration?
Yeah.
Because that conversation, I feel like you would have.
Yeah.
And what is the bardic
Literally,
inspiration?
it's a d6. I was literally encouraging her to be a rogue.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying I'm also singing pretty loudly. That one of them might be attracted guards to come stand out my room, or
Don't forget about your side-bolstered knack as well. That's your other soul knife ability that I haven't seen you use yet.
A knife is a soul.
Reading.
reading every day.
Doing that too. What total are you at so far?
On 18,
Okay, cool.
She needs to not exist.
21.
So, you, having unlocked the door, push it open, and immediately have that moment of shit. And you remember, there's definitely a guard at the door. So you like get it like an inch open, and you just hear this, and realize that the guard that was in the hallway, looking, was taking a puff on some kind of pipe or something and did not see you push the door open. You can't see where they are just yet, but you can hear someone out in the hallway who has not responded to you opening the door.
Alrighty, and that's the end of that one. So, subscribe, hit the bell icon for part 2 later this week.